you, Madison. Let's take a look at the sprint vision screen. Here is the Coke Zero 400 powered by Coca-Cola. Race analysis, 160 laps for 400 miles. Pit window 38 to 40 laps with a pit road speed of 55 miles per hour. And last year, it was Eric Almirola that claimed victory.
Dale Yarborough has the race record as far as the speed, 183.95 miles per hour. All the way back in 1970. As we prepare. Cars are on the track. We are set to go. Parade and pace laps. And we are just moments away. Starting to now. Speeds earlier on the afternoon. The Nationwide Chevrolet will be up on the pole position on the side. That's what's out there.
Row number 2 consists of 2 drivers that are hoping to go victory lane for the first time this season. Starting third in the 5-hour Energy Toyota is Clint Boyer. Menard driving Menard Chevrolet. Starting
back at row number 3, Trevor Mink, the 2011 winner of the Daytona 500, and then Aaron Ford will start 5th alongside David Gilliland.
AJ Allmendinger, road course specialist who won at Watkins Glen last season, starts in the 7th position. David Reagan, the 2011 champion of the Coke Zero 400, starts 8th in the 55.
Former Daytona 500 champion Jamie McMurray, McDonald Chevrolet, will start on the inside of row number 5 alongside Casey Hain, Great Clips Sharkweight Chevrolet.
Sam Hornish Jr. drives car number 9, rolling out of the 11th position, the 2006 Indianapolis 500 winner. Jimmy Johnson, 6-time series champion in the 48, rolls off the 12th.
A lot of work to do for Kyle Busch. He'll start with a good clean run and hopefully better than 14th tonight. He'll start 13th in the Interstate Batteries Toyota alongside Craig Moffitt, CSX plate safe forward.
The Geico Chevrolet for Casey Mears rolls off 15th tonight in car number 13. Kyle Larson in his sophomore season driving the Coca-Cola Chevrolet starts 16th.
Back in row number 9, that's where you're going to find Ryan Newman, the Granger Chevrolet. Parked beside him, Michael Annette, the pilot, Flying J Chevy.
Martin Truex Jr. piloting the number 78 Furniture Road Mr. Precision Chevrolet. He won at Pocono earlier this year, starting 20th. Matt Kenseth, the 2-time champion of the Daytona 500.
Field getting a few extra laps by virtue of the rain. Of course, the track drying conditions. Normally 3 for rain and pace laps. Drivers will be 5. We continue to look at the starting lineup back at row number 11. Justin Allgaier, the trademark nitrogen Chevrolet. Alongside him, Mike Castle, Snap Fitness Chevrolet.
Jeff Gordon in his final appearance as a driver here at Daytona. He will start in the 23rd position. Kyle Edwards, the winner at Charlotte, rolls off.
Greg Biffle, one of the many drivers tied up in that correct in on Friday. The early practice session starts the season Ford back in 25th position. Brian Scott, the Shoreline Chevrolet, will roll off.
Starting 27th in the GoDaddy Chevrolet, she was fastest in final practice here on Friday afternoon. Danica Patrick starting 27th alongside Kurt Busch, 2-time winner in 2015.
Back to row 15, so they go with the speed stick Ford alongside him, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Tony Stewart starting the 31st position, a 4-time winner of this event. The 2012 Series champion Brad Keselowski rolls off 32nd.
Well, your 2015 Daytona 500 champion Joey Logano, the Shell Pennzoil Ford, will start in 33rd. Alongside him, Kevin Harvick, the Jimmy John's Budweiser Chevrolet, a very open row.
The FedEx Crown Toyota for Denny Hamlin starts way back in the 35th position. And the defending race winner of Eric Almirola in car number 43, he starts 36th.
Row number 19 is where we'll find Alex Bowman, the Golden Corral Chevrolet. Alongside him, Bobby Labonte, the C&J Energy Services Ford.
J.J. Yaley, the Dr. Pepper Toyota starts 39th, and Jet Burton in the Maxim Toyota starts 40th.
Going back at row number 21, it'll be Matt DiBenedetto with the Dustless Plastine Toyota. Alongside him, Josh Wise in the Heat Treating Royal T4.
Starting 43rd on the field tonight in car number 62 is Brendan Gaughan, and those that failed to make the show, Ryan Blaney and Michael McDowell. Blaney not making the show is the first time in 7 years that the Wood brothers have not made the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race.
And of course, on Friday afternoon, it was early when the first 55-minute session hit the racetrack, and that's when things really broke loose for a lot of drivers. Kyle Busch went off at the turn of the 22. Contact. So many other drivers had to go to backup cars. A lot of damage done. Some of these drivers were able to pull the backups out and get into that second 55-minute session just to shake the car down, get a single car run. That pretty much was it for many of these drivers.
all 10 cars were involved. You see the dejection on many of the drivers as they were out of the race cars, head back to the garage area, go to the backups that Buddy had just mentioned. And we haven't had these Sprint Cup Series cars on the track since Friday afternoon. In that second final practice, the two fast cars were Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Danica Patrick. We'll see how they can progress through the field. But for many of these teams, Buddy, tonight it's about going for the win, and teams that may not have a chance to win at other racetracks can win here at Daytona and earn a spot in the chase for the Sprint Cup.
As we mentioned, this is the beginning of 10 races before we get into the chase itself. And as you look at the NASCAR Sprint Cup standings right now, Kevin Harvick and that Jimmy John's Budweiser Chevrolet up top. Martin Truex Jr., big victory in Pocono. What a great shot in the arm for that team. Joey Logano back there in third. There you see your pole sitter, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Fifth in the standings, Brad Keselowski, Jamie McMurray, Casey Kane, top 8 drivers right now in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series points. Many of these are in very comfortable positions, as well as Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, and Paul Menard. And then we look at the final 4 drivers right now that are in the chase here for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, Eric Almirola, you mentioned last year's winner, along with Clint Bowyer.
The guys that are really putting the pressure on to go to victory lane tonight, Jamie McMurray, Casey Kane, Jeff Gordon, and Paul Menard, just to name a few.
Race fans, in a few moments we will see this field come to the green flag of the Coke Zero 400 powered by Coca-Cola. We are so thankful, so very thankful you are here to join in the celebration and history literally in the making. Danica Patrick was fast in practice. She started way back in 23rd. These are practice speeds that set the field. Knowing she's speed from the field to the lead. We have Jeff Gordon further back in the field. I'm sure that you agree with. We have the few fans. One simple question. It's the 26 that looks like the final time. Jeff Gordon will race here at Daytona in a points race. Who wants to see Jeff Gordon in victory lane tonight? Make some noise. Who wants to see Joey Logano sweep the season here at Daytona? How about Kevin Harvick? Who would like to see Jimmy Johnson win for the 3rd time in Daytona? How about Brad Keselowski? How about Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Race fans, in half a lap, we're going to turn them loose. So many stars, so many stories, and you are here to celebrate and share with us on this evening. We can't thank you enough for sticking with us. You are indeed the best fans in all the world, as this is the loudest and proudest sport in all of America. It's America's birthday. It's time to celebrate. Fans, as they come by, they're heading to the green flag. Cheer them on. We have one more question before they roll past you and hit the 4th gear. Daytona, are you ready?
Well, the electricity isn't in the air by now. It's not going to be, and I think it is. We can hear you on that front straightaway side. NASCAR fans, the greatest fans in sports altogether. The high 31 degree banking of turn 3 and 4 is where 43 of the nation's best drivers in the world are right now, getting ready for the green flag.
Who's it going to be, race fans? Pick your favorites. You've waited throughout the night tonight. It is now time to see the green flag for tonight's Coke Zero 400 powered by Coca-Cola. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is on the front row for tonight's event. He shares it with car number 3 of Austin Dillon. Now for the call of tonight's event, let's turn it over to our friends at the Motor Racing Network. And for the call, Jeff Striegel, Joe Moore, and Rusty Wallace.
The American Ethanol green flag is about to fly, and we are now underway here at Daytona in the Coke Zero 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Austin Dillon, they lead the straightaway.
Second behind him, Bowyer to the inside of Austin Dillon. Bowyer with the advantage by half a car length. Cook Dillon with a big run in the top of turn 6. Austin Dillon to the outside, and the legendary number 3 of Richard Childress
Everyone getting wound up to full song for the first time here this evening at Daytona. Austin Dillon, high side of the racetrack, off turn 4.
Who will lead lap number 1? We're about to find out. It looks like it's going to be Austin Dillon. He comes from the top of the racetrack, down across the nose of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And indeed, it is the 3 car out front here at